Që gjetën me zrute po, shakja po nëjmi.
Anglisht, jo, që më nështë më shprejnë dojtë?
Shprejnë zi dojtë. Kom të tja që të dojtë.
Qitëm.
Po duhet mi përcjell tana me rampë, duhet mi përcjell kapak. Si ishte? Ku dhejtët, nuk është gjyrësiu?
E ta ore, në me qikë.
Jik bre. Po shkojnë.
Për një ditë për kukësit e
Për një ditë dhe?
Një ditë për kukës.
Po dhe në kukës?
Një ditë dhe në kukës.
Një ditë.
Që? Komplet.
Jo e mërë. 36.
36.
Po.
C'est là qu'il faut.
Ouais, tant pis.
Sans accrocher.
Juste la milieu.
Ouais, tiens.
Ah, on met la base au-dessus.
D'accord, puis j'arrive le buter.
La supérieure, on va poser dessus, il n'y a pas de problème. Faut d'abord remettre les montants. Non, faut mettre les montants là. Pour la serrer. Et en tendant.
It's the roof. Kjo është ajo, kjo e verdha, është gjithmonë ajo që përdoret për çatin.
You know that ECHO is not an implementing agency, but ECHO is here everywhere, as you see, and the crucial problem is one of coordination. This is an emergency situation now. They have just arrived from Kukes. Something must be done, but in the long term, it will have to be in more solid structures than these tents. ECHO is the European Community Humanitarian Office, and it is responsible for administering aid globally for all disaster areas. At the moment, we are the biggest global donor of humanitarian aid in the ex-Yugoslav region. We work through our partners, through a network of national NGOs, plus the United Nations Relief Agency and the family of the Red Cross.
Why do we need the unit? I think it's very obvious. Inform, and more than inform, I think the word communicate. I think it's much more important, communication. And this unit could give them a very specific support. It could be more general, independent office, or it could be, for example, within UNHCR given the central function.
At the end of the story, from the humanitarian budget, we have mobilized 182 million euro. But we stand ready to make another appeal to the reserve if the case is needed. But let me tell you quite frankly, there is no shortage for the moment of humanitarian assistance, even bilaterally by member states. There is a shortage of coordination, discipline in some way, and priorities. Even if I understand very much their political situation and fragilities, this is something which, from a humanitarian point of view and the Geneva Convention point of view, is simply not acceptable. So whatever we can do to help, we will do, but this is the message I will again pass to the Macedonian government. It's always love. And we make it very public everywhere. Another problem is to avoid casualties. My overall assessment of the situation is that, notwithstanding problems that in fact are quite evident, I would say that from the humanitarian point of view, the situation is under control. Inside Kosovo, we estimate that there are at least 690,000 displaced.
Во Косово предпоставуваме дека има околу 690,000 раселени лица.
Which means that the human bomb and the human weaponry is fully loaded.
Што значи дека човечката бомба е активирана.
Can be used in any moment.
И може да се употреби во било кој момент.
But I'm confident that with a little more discipline and organization, we all together will be in a possibility to cope.
Но сметам дека со малку повеќе дисциплина и организираност ќе можеме да се носиме и со овој проблем.
So whatever the misunderstanding, I think that the international community must praise the governments and the people of Bosnia, Montenegro, Albania and Macedonia. Well, I think that as a humanitarian commissioner, I just have to stick to the Geneva Convention.
Јас како комесар на Европската унија
I have no other rule and I cannot invent a rule.
Ја почитувам Женевската конвенција.
So provided that it is volunteer and that we take care not to separate family.
Ако тоа се прави на доброволна
and that they are provided with a commitment for return,
иако нормално се заложи.
I have no other comments to say. More or less 200 million ECO that we have allocated for this crisis come from the reserve. So it's fresh money, and we did not change any other plan for any other crisis, just the opposite, I would say. Also that some of the criticism, I found them a little bit ingenerous.
Ingenerous.
Мислам дека критиките
humanitarian activity.
Иако сметам дека секоја хуманитарна активност може да се направи уште подобро.
The most important message from the humanitarian point of view is that the Prime Minister said that they are willing to expand the capacity of camps or even to allow new camps. We have disbursed up to now for the region something like 200 million euro for humanitarian. Now, 1 month later, my problem is to understand where do you think should be put as a priority.
As you already pointed out, the house families would be one of the priorities for us.
Vendimi I qeverisë shqiptare është që ne të jemi të gatshëm për të pranuar të gjithë refugjatët do të kalojnë kufirin me Shqipërinë.
The decision of the Albanian government is to accommodate any refugees that will cross over to Albania.
Kjo shpresoj që të jetë e qartë që është zgjidhja e fundit e një qeverie që duhet drejtojë një kombë në mbjetesë.
I want to make it clear to you that this is the last solution for a government which has to do with a country that needs to survive.
Shikoj që sa madhe, ku do të bëhet, hodi e shumë. I kam liru.
Scusami uno.
Yeah. No, I can't never remember it.
We have better facilities here, and we are trying to start a big challenge. The fact that we want to help the most vulnerable among the vulnerable people we have here in Shkodra. So that means that we have people with a wheelchair and with special needs, so we need help from everyone who could give us this help, trying to give them the dignity they need. Di riabilitazione è la riabilitazione della struttura, tutto il resto è arrivato tramite cooperazione con le altre NGO e le agenzie.
Buongiorno.
Compte tenu de l'ampleur du problème. Si on parle
d'assistance des familles.
Oui, les deux choses.
L'assistance dans les familles, c'est pas
Soutenable
à long terme.
À long terme, ici on ne parle pas de non, j'espère.
Çfarë herët mutit këto? Edhe ka era mirë po. Po. Kur të bajë çfarë? Dan tjetër kush?
There is a huge job still to do here, and for this, eco-funding is indispensable. You can see we started the rehabilitation of the ground floor, but there are still 3 more floors. There are a lot of water and sanitation work to do because everything is stinking. There are some latrines, temporary latrines, but it cannot last. It's not a temporary solution. We need showers, latrine, more rehabilitation to provide some privacy to people. Huge job.
Giocano calcio loro.
Ora ingracciala.
Suora Lorenza.
Benvenuta. Come stai? Il nostro campo. Come stai?
È una delle...
Vengono a scuola tutti i giorni.
Tutti i giorni. E comunque poi abbiamo...
So, nell'ot abocesce, nuk e di, po heshti.
This is his father, baby father.
Hadi glöni kan.
But understand you and don't know to speak well.
Non l'ha fatto, tutto loro. As soon as possible, we prefer to rehabilitate collective centers that we visited, because this situation is not sustainable, not only for the winter, but also, I think also in summertime for sanitation and so on. So, and the other point is to sustain the hosting families, where there are in any case more than 200,000. So basically, we deal with the three issues. First, emergency, but mostly we would like to switch to rehabilitation of building and collective center, because that will remain in any case, and support of the hosting families. No, in 4 months I hope people will be in a possibility to go back and start to rebuild Kosovo. Otherwise, I mean, this is whatever the activities, diplomatical and military, is to find the solution so that people can go back and rebuild their own country.
Brieven, rindellen på mooit zijn.
Dan minuten që ta shërë në shëtë ja me thirë. Kreshna, hajtë ditën e mire. Ditën e mire.
Okay, we had about 1,200 people the first day.
What we're trying to do is find all those children who are unaccompanied and to register them and then to begin the process of reunifying them with their families.
Have you found many children here?
There are about 400 children that we have identified so far as being unaccompanied. That means without being with any relative or any parent, not just separated. And so out of those 400 or plus actually probably by now, we've been able to reunify about 95 of them.
No, it's very hard because we have any boat here. 10 days, some people are more here, and they never get boat since they leave the Kosovo, and it's very hard because it may spread many diseases here.
In 93-94 European Union ECO program has invested about 400,000 Deutschmark. How it looks like, you will see a few rooms now.
Se pridržavamo na to samo 10 minuti ovdje.
This is our daily meal.
Okay. I think we can.
Thank you very much.
Different environments.
Well, the only change is there's no people, and they may come. So now we're better prepared, I hope.
At the moment there aren't any.
So they were.
Yeah.
Why not try that one?
Do you have all your family with you?
Yes.
How many children?
3.
3? And your husband?
Yes.
So, you're safe.
In this town, I and my friends helping to photos to work with children to go in Australia because it's
Australia?
Yes, we photo for Australia.
This is for Australia.
Pa preska se karo se jedan Portugalci.
Daj mi vtore, obogati? Ajde, obogati.
Ayşe. Ayşe. Rifat.
And who's with you? Your mother?
Yes, she's my mom.
And who else? Anybody else of your family?
Two brothers with their families.
How long were you in the camp before you went to Canada?
More than 1 month.
1 month. Good luck.
Thank you.
Kamera tash nuk hapet. Ta fik. Apo e lëm në rrugë. Jo, lëra.
Ke vënë gjithë? Kam vënë, po s'e kap. Zemrën? Qanë. Edhe nuk pi fare? Nuk e siç fare. Kështu. Kështu më parë.
1 week ago, she burned my wife. For what we are happy so much.
It's girl.
It's girl. She has
She's
5
sleeping.
5 days. She wants only to sleep.
The situation of this hospital some years ago, it was very, very bad. Now with different projects, especially eco projects, we had a rehabilitation program for the building, but also we had a lot of equipments, and this changed completely the face of our maternity. And I can tell that it's the best maternity in the whole Albania now.
Për ujë në pishëm, për këto deri në Babru, zgjasim 3 orë. Me litar, ngarkojmë shpinë bidonin, 25 kg deri në 30, 10 kg marrim në dorë di bidona 5 kg. Se s'na mjafton, se kemi fëmijë shumë me ujë, këtë punë të shtëpisë bëhen me ujë.
40% des personnes boivent l'eau de ces puits, eau qui est largement contaminée par la proximité des latrines. Pour le moment, donc, Première Urgence, sur des fonds éco, pose des primaires d'un réseau d'adduction d'eau. Donc on ne fait pas les connexions aux maisons, on fait vraiment une action rapide qui puisse permettre d'apporter, grâce à une vingtaine de bornes fontaines, de l'eau saine et buvable.
Reci dorë të zemë. Merë në përë. Reci spatën. Limit ja. Ke limit?
Pak.
Pak. Blidhe.
In maternity are coming every day and from another area people for delivery because have the water in, the people can clean and can washing everything. have the nurses who are working 2 nurses every night, 24 hours.